In 2022, Facebook's ads have changed a lot. So in today's video, I want to talk about the 5 things that you need to know in order to win your Facebook ads in 2023. So without any further ado, let's start with the video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on my channel. My name is Victor and I am the founder of Victory Media. We work with e-commerce brands, mostly in the US, to help them scale their revenues with the help of Facebook ads. In today's video, I wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about what we are going to do here within Victory Media to, really be properly prepared and win our accounts in 2023. So over the course of the next 5 to 10 minutes, I am going to talk about the 5 things that you need to know in order to be profitably scaling your Facebook ads. So the first thing is know your customer and your consumer persona. That is the first thing that we always do when it comes to onboarding a new client. We really read through all of their reviews, read through kind of their customer support tickets as well as their competitor reviews to understand, okay, what is their customer all about? Why are they buying with us and not all the other options that they have in the marketplace? And then be able to properly understand and message them, as well as talk to their needs, talk to the particular solutions that they want to get out of the product, and really craft good marketing copy that attracts those particular consumers and buyers, and really make sure that we hook those people within our ads. So that is the first one. Really know and understand your target persona, because if you don't know who your target customer is, you will really struggle in 2023 and profitably scale your Facebook ads. So the second thing that you need in order to profitably scale your Facebook ads in 2023 is actually outside of your ad account, ad creative, and whatsoever. And that is building a better backend than you ever had before, right? Because truth be told, Facebook ads are becoming more and more expensive by the year, as well as more competition is joining the game, and it is more difficult than it has ever been to win with Facebook ads. And you really want to make sure that you squeeze every dollar out of the traffic that is coming through the door with your Facebook ads. And therefore you want to make sure that you capture those email addresses, that you make sure that you have those newsletter flows in place, and really make sure that you convert more people in the back end than only thinking about, okay, like what is the ad creative and how can we message those people. So point number 2 in order to win your Facebook ads in 2023 is building a better backend than you ever had before. So point number 3 to win your Facebook ads in 2023 is understanding attribution as well as holistic marketing KPIs. Okay, that is something that I see day in, day out when talking to brands that have not really been running Facebook ads for too long, or neither are too deep into the growth space. They don't really understand what attribution is all about, and don't really track the KPIs that are really moving the needle for your profitable customer acquisition. In 2022 or the course of the last 16 months, Facebook ads and digital marketing in general has been pretty much turned upside down due to changes like iOS 14.5 and generally, macroeconomic behaviors, or just macroeconomic changes. And therefore you really kind of have to move away from chasing your ROAS within your ad account and making sure that you have more of a set of holistic KPIs that you're trying to attain and that you're targeting and that you're benchmarking, instead of just taking a look within your ads manager and taking a look at whether the ROAS looks good or not, because honestly, this is not an accurate or reliable metric anymore. So you want to understand what attribution is all about, how it works, and that ultimately all attribution is not 100% accurate, and that attribution is subjective, and therefore you want to look for a different set of metrics to target for when it comes to profitably growing your e-com brand, as well as profitably growing and scaling your Facebook ads. So that is point number 3, understanding attribution as well as holistic marketing KPIs like MER, marketing efficiency ratio, right? Blended ACAC, meaning how much are you paying to acquire a new customer across all different marketing channels, and for something, for example, that I also really like, percentage of new customers by total customers, which is a really great metric to understand how effective your marketing really is to bringing new customers through the door instead of to returning customers. So really understand that, and you will be better off in 2023 than you have been in 2022. So we've arrived at point number 4, and point number 4 is essentially 2 points, which is first, leverage UGC ads as well as leverage platform and placement opportunities that are on the rise in 2023. So let's start with UGC ads. UGC ads have already become and shifted more into importance throughout 2022, right? Every brand that has not really been testing UGC ads within their account in 2022 is definitely falling behind. The reason for that are obvious, right? UGC ads are scalable, authentic, and they really make sure that they are native to the platform, as well as the brand has some social, nativeness, and that is actually blending in within the feed and does not really look like this, typical ad or whatever, right? So you really want to make sure, if you haven't really leveraged that, and if you don't really have your content pipeline full yet, then make sure that you change that going into 2023 in order to win your Facebook ads. One thing that goes hand in hand with leveraging UGC ads and that type of content format is leveraging placements as well as platform opportunities. What am I talking about there? First of all, Instagram and Facebook is really trying to push Reels right now because they're competing with TikTok, and therefore they're going to give you a lower CPM, meaning the cost to advertise to 1,000 people. They're going to give you a lower CPM there on those reels, as well as on that reel placement, than in any other different placement within the Facebook's and Instagram's advertising network. So you really want to make sure that maybe you launch that test where you're only targeting or where you're only manually placing ads on reels, and that you really have your creatives laid out for those reels instead of going for like this feed format, 1080 by 1080 or whatsoever. And on the other hand, maybe think a little bit more holistically, right? How can you leverage TikTok to a certain degree in order to cut back costs and get in front of more people at a cheaper cost? That obviously goes beyond just thinking about how to win Facebook ads in 2023. But ultimately, you really want to make sure that you leverage UGC ads as well as placement opportunities for a cheaper cost and kind of an attention arbitrage in order to cut back or decrease your cost associated to get in front of somebody just in their feed. So that is the fourth point. So here we have arrived at the last point, and that is probably the biggest learning that I have personally had in 2022, and that is that something like an evergreen campaign just does not really exist anymore, right? With the current macroeconomic climate, as well as just general kind of hurdles and difficulties that you have with paid social marketing, it is just so rare that you really have an evergreen campaign going through the whole year, as well as increasing that budget throughout the whole year and profitably acquiring new customers throughout the whole year. So what do I mean with that? In order to win your Facebook ads in 2023, you want to create sales moments, right? For example, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is a sales moment, right? But you want to also create sales moment that, to a certain degree, create artificial demand. What do I mean with that? Creating a sales moment might be launching a limited drop, of your product with a limited, flavor, limited colorway, or limited design. This will create an incentive and a reason a reason to take action for people that are in your target audience. Same goes for leveraging niche holidays. Things like Father's Day is pretty big for a lot of brands out there. Things like National Pets Day for all those pet supply brands out there, right? Or for, in May, right? Like Earth Month for sustainability brands. You want to really make sure that you message those moments, properly, instead of just trying to always go for an evergreen campaign that ultimately is not really going to work as well as messaging the moment and not only crafting your ad copy around this moment, but really making sure that you have a proper lander. Maybe, as I said, the biggest differences that we have seen, or the biggest kind of outperformers that we have seen all over the last year, when we really thought about a Facebook ad campaign as a holistic measure, right? We were planning out the product launch or planning this limited product drop, and then going ahead and really messaging that within our ad creatives and really using Facebook more of a scaling tool than a tool where we think that this is going to solve all of our business problems, right? So that is the fifth point. Really make sure that you create those sales moments and then only really accelerate those sales moments with the help of Facebook's advertising network. Just as a little caveat, for our accounts, we're planning out a 4-peak theory around the whole year. So within every quarter, we want to have one sales moment. In Q1, for a lot of our brands, this is then launching a limited product or launching a new product. In Q2, there are a lot of brands out there, a lot of holidays out there, like Father's Day, Mother's Day, like Earth Day, things like that, where you can really message your copy and your general brand around this particular moment and really tap into that moment. Obviously then Q4 is Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday, yada, yada, yada. I guess you get the point that I'm trying to get across, right? You want to make sure that you create at least 4 sales moments throughout the year of 2023 in order to really win your Facebook ads. Okay, so here we are already at the end of the video. We've talked about 5 points right now, right? Just to recapitulate real quick, the first one is knowing your customer. In order to win Facebook ads in 2023, you want to know and understand the needs and wants of your customer in order to message them accordingly and properly, right? That's the first point. Second point is build a better backend marketing than ever before, right? Don't think of email or SMS marketing as an afterthought, but really make sure that this is a priority within your growth marketing strategy. Third point then is understand attribution and know and really properly understand also holistic KPIs. Things like marketing efficiency ratio, blended ACAG, percentage of new customers by total customers have already become more and more important to understand in 2022. And in 2023, they will become mandatory to understand in order to win your Facebook ads or in order to just survive with your brand in general. Fourth point is then use UGC as well as tap into opportunities where you have some kind of attention arbitrage, like with Reels, in my opinion, or also TikTok outside of the Facebook ads network. And last but not least, right, really make sure that you create those sale engagement moments, that you do not only rely upon dropping off the traffic on a product page and you call it a day and you always just try to tweak around your creative, but you really think about Facebook ads more of a scaling tool that really accelerates those sale moments or your general brand, instead of really relying upon Facebook ads to do everything and really solve all your business needs. So with that being said, I think to wrap it up, we can really say in order to win to win with Facebook ads in 2023, you really want to make sure that you think more holistically. You don't really want to just sit within your ads manager, tweak your ad copy, and just focus on your Facebook ROAS, but you want to think about, okay, how can I build a better brand really that creates engagement and that drops new cool products, and then I can use Facebook and tap into Facebook's tools in order to accelerate those wins for me and my brand. That's pretty much it, I guess, for this week. If you want to know more about how to grow your e-commerce brand going into the future, as well as understand, how Facebook can play a really vital part and crucial part into growing your brand to that next level, then make sure to hit the subscribe button right below. And if you liked what I've been talking about for the last 10 minutes, then also, I would appreciate a thumbs up. Either way, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. Talk to you next week.